we take this building. I will execute
Your commander-in-chief.
Oh, my God.
We have contact from inside the White House.
Identify yourself.
309er.
Jesus, Banning?
Peter, there's a lot in Paul's interview there about how retrogressive this is and harking back to the 80s action star. Is that a positive thing in this case?
I didn't find it particularly positive. I kind of wanted to like it. It's one of those films which are sort of so bad it's bad, really, quite frankly. I found it harked back further than the 1980s. It was more like the 1970s or the 60s or 50s, that it was real Red Scare stuff. Carried off with this eerie lack of humour or self-awareness. It looked like a spoof. It looked like a kind of Jerry Zucker spoof, but with no gags. And some curious stuff, the traditional North Korean bad guys, which is fine. I mean, they have, I think, more by luck than by judgment, hit upon a highly topical bad guy. But if I was a South Korean, I wouldn't know quite what to think of this movie, which implies that the South Koreans, because of their racial similarity to the North Koreans, are themselves a very, very considerable security risk. So I didn't quite know what to make of it, really.
Catherine, it is something of an American propaganda piece in that you have lots of cutaways to shots of past presidents on the walls and a key scene in which one of the North Korean baddies is dispatched with a bust of Abraham Lincoln. So, you know, go Team America with this one, right?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's your classic kind of post-Oscars thing. You know, we had Lincoln with all its subtleties and nuances and all that, and now you've just got Lincoln's face on a North Korean. So, you know,
that's what he would have wanted.
It's basically the message of Lincoln, like that. I mean, you know, it's I don't know. It's not complicated politically. It's not interesting politically. I disagree with Peter in that it doesn't have any humour. I mean, there's quite a lot of great lines. There's that fantastic one where Butler's on the video link to the North Korean leader, and he says, "Why don't you and I play a little game of fuck off? You go first," which is going to be used a lot in future.
Yeah. I'm absolutely prepared to concede that's great. I just don't understand it. How does he put himself at a disadvantage by saying fuck off first? I don't get it.
Well, he's got in this, like, you know, you're it.
Oh, I see.
Which is pretty cool.
It's working on levels, this film.
It's metatextual, the game of fuck off. I apologise for my obtuseness.
It interested me, Aaron Eckhart's character in this. He's almost like a damsel in distress, which for a double-header, you know, two action guys coming up together, he doesn't do much action.
No, he's a massive pussy in it. I mean, and whereas Gerard Butler is the man, and even at the end, he sort of, you know, he helps him out as if Eckhart is the sort of, you know, lady to be saved. I mean, it's quite almost homoerotic, but they obviously have to have their lady loves foregrounded earlier. I mean, it's a film about the fallacy of compassion. There's several. It's true. There's several points at which, you know, they have to make a decision about whether or not to spare somebody's life, one person's life who's in pain in front of them, or put the greater good, you know, first. And they make the wrong decision twice. Eckhart makes the wrong decision, and Morgan Freeman's bizarre Speaker of the House also makes the wrong decision. So it's a film about manning up in a very kind of aggressive way, and you know, and dealing with pain and just not being a pussy.
Sir, there's been an intrusion.
Let's go, move.
Get out of the way!